In our gospel today, we hear someone in the crowd spoke to Jesus about material possession. He said to Jesus, "Master, tell my brother to share with me the family inheritance." Family inheritance? What kind of family inheritance is this person in the gospel talking about? Family inheritance can refer to material wealth or possessions or non-material values or heritage. But the kind of family inheritance that the person in our gospel today is referring to is the material inheritance. That is, earthly possessions like money, land, or property. Brothers and sisters, this someone in the crowd who spoke to Jesus concerning material possessions could represent us, who, whether we like it or not, are those who believe we cannot survive without material possessions in life. We must remember that during the entire life of Jesus, he lived as a poor person. He taught the value of being poor. He clearly preached his goal in life, as can be read in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 4, verse 18. "The Spirit of the Lord is with me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor." Jesus' heart is very close to the poor, to the materially or spiritually poor. Jesus is telling the people, those who kept on following him, us who like to be called followers of Jesus, to put their hearts, our hearts, first in the kingdom of God, and to do always good deeds. This is because he wants us to have a close relationship with his Father, who is also our Father. But Jesus knows that we can be blinded with material things, which in truth hinders us from having close relationship with God the Father. I would like to share a story about the traveler and the camera. A man once went on a long journey to a distant country. He visited mountains, villages, cathedrals, and humble homes. He saw breathtaking sunsets. He met kind strangers and tasted the simplest yet most delicious meals. But unlike other tourists, he never bought souvenirs. He never collected fancy crafts or shopped for anything to take home. All he brought with him was a small camera and a notebook. And then some people asked him, "Why don't you bring anything back with you? Isn't this your only chance?" The traveler smiled and said, "I'm not here to collect things. I'm here to witness beauty. I'm here to remember moments. I cannot carry the land back home, but I can carry what it taught me." And then years later, he would show people his photos, not to boast, but to inspire others to see the world not as something to own, but something to treasure with reverence. Just like this traveler, we too are in a foreign land, because the world we live is not our permanent home. Yes, many people collect wealth and material possessions, thinking this will give meaning to their lives, or thinking this will define who they are. But in the end, we take nothing with us. In his first letter to Timothy, chapter 6, verse 7, St. Paul says, For we brought nothing into the world, and we take nothing out of it. Jesus is telling us that whatever material things we may possess right now will have no value when we die. In the end, the only lasting treasure is the richness we have stored in our hearts. What will remain in the end is whether we have grown and become rich in the eyes of God.